Welcome to the Succulent Home. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm finally able to decompress, put work to the side because I'm done for the day, and pot up some succulents that I got from my last trip from Lowe's. As you know, I'm probably it's either up already or it's gonna be attached to this. Let me show you what I ended up getting. Look it. Is these not beautiful? These are Aeoniums. It's a perfect time to get these. If you guys don't have any in your succulent collection, go get some. Why? Because this is the time where they've come out of dormancy from summer. So Aeoniums, dormant, don't grow, fall asleep like a bear in winter during summer. Okay, these are Aeonium Emerald Ice. I got these for $19.98, but look at how beautiful, how luscious, and how many there are. So we're gonna be potting these up today. Go to Lowe's or go to your local nursery and go get you some of these. These are beautiful, and I don't have these kind, okay? Do not have the Emerald Ice. And now I do. Okay, I'm going to be potting these up in a pot that I have. It's too heavy to lift, so you'll see it once I put it down. But I'm going to add these elephant bush, trailing elephant bush, succulent. Look at how beautiful. It's already really full, really long. It was in $19.98. I'm going to put these in the front of the pot of these Aeoniums. Let me show you what else I got. It's so cool, and I'm experimenting with it. So hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna add it to the pot, but look at this. Look at this ornamental kale. I got it on clearance for $1. Can't beat that. Regularly $4.48. Look at how it turns beautifully reddish purple right there. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to experiment with it. It's so beautiful. And doesn't smell like anything, and it does. It feels just like kale. So let me put this down and we can do this potting arrangement together. Go get your pot, go get your succulent, and let's revamp maybe a succulent arrangement that you had before or whatever, but do it with me so I'm not alone. Come on, do it. So this is the pot that I'm going to do. As you can see, you could see some of my Dusty Miller in here already. The Dusty Miller was full. This is what survived on its way back, and I'm kind of contemplating taking it out. And I am. Why am I contemplating it? I don't know why. Guys. But I'm going to use the same soil. I'm going to plant this somewhere else. But I'm going to use the same soil that's in here. I'm just going to kind of move the soil around. But I'm not going to waste it. This is actually really good soil. It's succulent soil, so it's perfect. Just moving it around though. Okay. This pot already has a drainage hole in it, so it's perfect for putting the Aeoniums in here, because you want a well draining, not just soil, but pot too. So this view is what you're gonna see from the front. This will be the back, because there's a little crack on the back of here. So we're going to push some of this soil towards the front. This is where the elephant bush is gonna go, because I'm gonna have the elephant bush trailing over. Okay, so I'm going to start making this arrangement by pushing this soil on top in the front, creating more of a concave in the back. Okay, so that's what you're going to want to do. If you're making an arrangement like mine where you want height in the back, you're going to probably go a little bit deeper or a little bit higher with your soil, just depending. But because this already is all together, I know it's gonna be elevated from the soil that it's in. Now I'm thinking, should I have this in the front it be in the front like that, have this all in the back. I think put these two, wait, let me see. These two in the front, this in the back. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna go real easy. Again, this is an emerald ice. It's drought tolerant. It's in the succulent family. It needs well draining soil, like I told you. It's also, it goes summer dormant, best to provide some cool shade during dormancy if possible. The reason why is because these get fried. See those dead leaves? That's what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up any dry debris underneath here, so that way it can be a really nice arrangement with no needing to clean up. If I can do it now, then it helps in the future not have to do so much at one time later. Plus, as it gets watered and it gets rained, this all becomes mush. All of these dry leaves just get so soggy that it could end up rotting your Aeoniums, and that's not what you want. So you want to use this time if you're revamping a pot or getting a fresh new one like this, and if you see any debris or dried out leaves, you're gonna want to do the cleaning up now, the maintenance of it. You'll thank me in the end when you don't have rotted Aeoniums. Take it from a girl who did it before, who's totally ruined a whole good batch of Aeoniums because of rot, because of not cleaning up all of the dead leaves. Okay, so most important because we all like the potting of it, but sometimes we neglect the maintenance of it. So let's not do that. Let's clean up when we can, so that way we can make it easier on ourselves and on our little succulent babies. I'm not being too soft, but I'm not being too rough either, just so you know. Okay, so you see this big old lump of soil that it's in, and I'm going to place it right here because I do want some height to it. I'm going to put these two in here, and I'm just going to go turning, and then I'm going to just kind of just do this, loosen up the soil that it's in, trying to be gentle because I don't want to break any leaves off that are new or gorgeous. Okay, not going to do too much because I do want it to sit high. I will have to add some more soil towards the back, and then I can do this still. Okay. Okay. I'm giving it some room. Now, I'm going to push some of this soil that I did push in the front towards the back a little bit. Okay. You guys, I have been so busy, and I apologize for not having more uploads this week that we just had. You know me, I'm usually always trying to upload more, usually like 3 uploads a week at least, but it's just been one of those weeks. I'm gonna pull this up, you guys, because I need it to sit down just a little bit lower for me. Just a little bit lower, because I feel like take this off. Take this off. Okay, now, there you go. Just a little bit lower so that all of the roots are covered by soil. That's the only reason why I needed to do that. Because I was seeing all of the roots on the very, very top once I started pinching, and then it wouldn't sit lower. So that is why I did that, just in case you're wondering. So yes, I usually do a lot of more uploads. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I haven't gotten a lot of views on my last videos. I know that like the home decor ones aren't, you know, why a lot of you guys are here. But hopefully, you know, you can check those out and you can get some ideas, or you just see what I do behind the scenes inside the house. I love sharing that part of my life with you guys as well. Well, another good part is, you guys, I haven't shared what city I moved to yet. I've been really wanting to do a fabulous city reveal, but I wanted to learn some things about my city that I moved to before I just, you know, said I moved, just like, hey, I moved here, you know. I kind of wanted to have some good like facts about it, you know, and what I've experienced so far. That's the only reason why I haven't. I know a lot of you might be like, hurry up, I want to see it already, I want to know. And I'm gonna do that soon. My oldest daughter is coming to visit me. She does not stay with me, so I'm hoping that she'll be able to help me with the video, and I'll be able to get that together while she's here this week. That will be nice. Okay, take some of those roots out. I'm using the same soil that this came in. I'm so excited because my husband and I, we found a wonderful church that we've been attending since we moved here. You know, obviously during these times of this pandemic, there's different, you know, rules and regulations. So definitely they're following by those guidelines, but it's nice that there is a place of worship for people to come together and be able to come together and worship the Lord, because it's in rough times like these that we really do need the body of Christ to assemble together to encourage one another. Now, I'm not saying, you know, not to use wisdom and, you know, not obey the laws of the land. But what I am saying is we need these times that we could encourage one another in faith, that we could continue to do what God's called us to do. And that is to love one another. And that is to commune together. That's why the scripture says, don't forsake the assembly of coming together, because that's to encourage one another. Man, we've been going through it. Okay, you see this ball? This is the whole rooting system to this elephant bush. So I want to put the elephant bush right in the front, right here. So it has room, but also can like trail over like a waterfall. That's what I'm going for. So let me take some of this soil out so I can give it some room with all those roots. I'm not going to water this right now. So I know a lot of my friends out here, you know, have DM'd me and asked for prayer, and, you know, or, you know, just us encouraging one another, even on Instagram or Facebook. And so I know how important it is for you guys to just, for all of us, you know, to have that fellowship with one another. And thank God for these platforms. And most importantly, thank God for the churches that have stayed open and are fighting the good fight to make sure that the message of Jesus Christ, hope, love, and faith are being operated and produced every week for us. So again, a lot of us are watching even from home, and that's been a blessing, you know, because for the cities that are totally mandated to not have church, there's avenues to be able to at least be able to worship via online. I know my church that I've been going to has been doing that. They have their church online. Okay, so now my Aeoniums are totally lost. So I need to make sure these go deeper, a little bit lower. So if you're able to watch at home, do so. So that way you can be a part of a community that's encouraging and strengthening you on a weekly basis. And when I give you my city reveal, I will share my church with you that the Lord has brought me to. So that way, if you are at home and you would like to attend via, YouTube or Facebook, you'll be able to do so. I know my church that I moved from, you guys know, was doing it online too, for those of you who couldn't come out. So, and they still are doing that, offering that. Okay, so now you see the Aeoniums. I'm sitting these lower into the pot so they trail downward. That's the point. So when I do that city reveal, then you could go to church with me. Even though you could be in Idaho, you can be in Florida. Got my friends in Florida who follow me here. I got my friends from, let's see, New York, New Jersey. I got my friends from Chicago on here, Minnesota. Did I say Ohio? No, I said Idaho, but Ohio as well. I mean, there's so many of us. We got Mr. Ken all the way from Japan, who also is a believer and has a comic channel. We have Californians. We got a lot from California, and I'm excited about that because I moved, but you guys know I'm in California still. And where else? The Philippines. You guys got my Philippines brothers and sisters out there. My aunties and uncles and my titis. Puerto Rico, you guys. I got my friends from Puerto Rico. So excited. Nevada. Yes. Cactus Caffeine. She's from Nevada. She actually won a YouTuber channel award or something like that. Recognition in Nevada. That was cool. We just got a lot. New Mexico. So many. Okay. Now, I'm just filling in the gaps with soil because I do want all of the roots to be covered. I want all the roots to be covered. It's okay that the Aeoniums I put them a little bit lower. One reason being is because Aeoniums do grow in height. They grow tall. And I'm believing, because of them coming out of dormancy, that these are gonna grow pretty fast, okay? So I'm excited to put them in this particular pot. This particular pot, my jade tree came in this, the one that came from my grandmother's house. So this pot is my grandma's, and I am using the pot for it because my, what is that? The jade plant, it outgrew. As soon as I transplanted it out of this, you guys, it was like, it grew like weeds. It's just growing, and it's still growing. Let me take all this out. Take all this dead debris out so I can get the soil. Yeah, so still trying to fill it in, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. I am going to cover this with some top dressing that is turfus. I think that that will be okay to add it because turfus is well draining. I'm still experimenting with it, so I can't tell you if I'm like over the moon with it, like thrilled, or it's just all right. So comment below what, if you're reading a new book or if you are reading something in the Bible that has inspired you, and please share that down below in the comments with me so I can, I would love to know. I would love to know, you know? Yeah, I would love to share that with you guys as well. So, okay, so I'm just moving these around a little bit because, let's just move this a little bit right here, because I want to try to cover the dirt, the soil. Someone's gonna come for me and be like, it's not dirt, it's soil. The things that people really come after other people for. Okay, if that's what we're coming after each other for, then that is just, then let's take that. I'd rather take the this ain't dirt, it's soil whole breakdown than all the other ugliness. Okay, and let me go and get the turfus real quick. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna put the turfus, is along right here, a little bit underneath here, and right here. This is the turfus that I got from Amazon. I feel like this would be a nice, just a really nice texture to add and color contrast next to the green, but it goes perfect with the pot itself. And I'm also going to be putting this big pot, this pot next to the bigger pot that has my grandmother's jade, my Julia, my grandma Julia Jade, that's what I call her. Jade Julia. So we're gonna do this. So it will go hand in hand because the pot that the jade's in is terracotta. So. The weather's not too bad. I'm getting like happy that it's starting to get cool over where I'm at. What's the degrees and the weather like over there? I know a lot of you have been showing your plants being transported indoors now. You guys are transitioning them under grow lights, and how is that going? I haven't been able to do any more than what I've showed as far as like indoors with that one, with the hydro light, just because it doesn't get that cold over here to where it's like you have to move everything inside. thank God, because that just would be the worst to have to always do that. I mean, I feel for you guys that have to do that, you know, but I think eventually, but you know what? I should take that back because I've never had a winner here. So I don't know yet. Let's just see. Let's just experiment together. Once I get a greenhouse, I think that will be nice too. Because then I'll have a spot that if I do have that problem, I can go ahead and just put them inside the greenhouse. One day I'll have one. Okay. All right. Okay. They look really pretty. It looks really pretty, guys. I've missed you, and I can't wait to do another YouTube live so we can all come together and spend some time together in real time. I loved doing this video with you. I love potting with you guys always. And I just want to continue to encourage you guys that you continue to reach out. Let's reach out to each other. Let's continue to be there for one another, whether it's through prayer or an encouraging word, or whether it's just potting together and we're not doing anything other than that, by just supporting one another and watching each other's YouTube. For those of you, my friends, if you guys have been going through anything hard, please reach out to me. My email is in the description box below. I would love to make contact with you and just support one another. So again, until the next video, I hope you loved this as much as I loved doing it with you. Well, until the next video, God bless. Bye.